I don't know if everybody listening follows Chelsea on Twitter, but they absolutely should. There are two schools of thought, right? Don't feed the trolls is one. Ignore them. They're not real. There are bots, whatever, put them away. And the other one is, debate them to death and into the ground and prove that you are right, and then you will win. And obviously that's a terrible way to live your life. You managed to find one or two that I think seem representative of what you're getting on the whole. And then so beautifully, it's like, I can't tell whether it's shade or genuine compassion, which is the best kind of shade. You say something kind to them, to your followers. Yeah. How did that tactic develop, and do you find it as satisfying as I do reading it?
Oh gosh, well, thank you. I think it developed in my life. I mean, people have said horrible things to me for as long as I can remember. And when my father ran in 1992, there was a cast of largely older white men who were particularly disparaging about me.
That's so surprising.
And so, from Saturday Night Live to Rush Limbaugh and others, who made fun of how I looked and compared me to a dog and said really cruel things about a 12-year-old.
Right.
And I know this may sound absurd, but I mean this quite deeply. I'm really grateful that it was so cruel, because it so then evidently was about them and not about me. And I was like, why are these older men attacking a kid? Like, what happened when they were a kid
right.
for them to feel like this was what they
hugs.
wanted to do when they grew up? And then I did just feel badly. I thought, wow, something must be really broken there.
Right.
And so then when people would come up and say that they called me a dog in person, like on the fringes of campaign events, like mimicking or parroting what they'd heard, like on talk radio or Saturday Night Live or elsewhere, I would just say, I'm sorry you feel that way. Like, I don't feel that way. I'm sorry you do. And I mean that quite deeply. And so for me, I didn't know that kindness would become an act of resistance at this moment. And yet it has.